short clip by Bishop Heward Mills Ministries. Discover how God can change your life forever.
So brothers and sisters, Jesus passed by in what I would call the day of salvation. There is a time to be saved. I believe that everybody has a time for salvation. Just as there is a time for you to be born, and there is a time for you to die, there is a time, the Bible talks of the day of salvation. In the day of salvation, there is a time for you to be saved. And the time for people to be saved is often when they are young. You will notice that people are not able to be saved so much when they are older. How many realize that? And you realize that most of you are younger people. It is a very difficult thing for somebody to be saved, because when the time of salvation has passed, it is difficult to go back. You understand? And redo it. So if, for instance, there is a time for you to pass an exam or to do an exam that will save you from being a laborer, and you are not there at the time when that exam is being done, and you cannot do the exam, you don't do it, then the time of the salvation of your life from being a laborer passes by, and you remain a laborer forever. Because when the time came for that thing which would save you from being a laborer for the rest of your life, when that time came, you didn't take it.
Not preaching.
Some of you know what I'm talking about. You know, when your father advised you, you didn't listen to him. When your mother advised you, you didn't listen to him. And the time of that salvation for your whole life's future, your ability to work, to job, to speak English, to do everything has passed. Amen. So there is a time. Bible says there's a time to be born. It's a time to die. There are times. Appointment, something like it's a sermon we call appointed times. I can give you 7 appointments. And one of them is the appointment of salvation. So Jesus Christ passes by people's lives. Sometimes he's going to pass by somebody's life only once. Yeah. But salvation is something that passes by. And when you see it, you don't know that it's passing by and that it won't be there tomorrow. It may not be there tomorrow because you may become so hardened and so bitter. Perhaps you are going to meet somebody who will discourage you from Christianity forever. And that person you are going to meet that person in April. So salvation has come at a particular time. And when you let it go by, so that you change, so that things change. Don't you think that maybe there's no other, maybe there will be another preacher, but by that time, the metamorphosis that you've undergone not let you listen to a preacher, especially a young one. Are you there? So the first thing about salvation is that it seems to pass by. Pass by. Jesus was, he said, and Jesus entered and passed through Jericho. So salvation was passing through Jericho. If you will not be saved, be there. But salvation was passing through Jericho. And many of you don't know that you caught the last bus. You caught the last bus to your life. That puts you here. Some of you caught the first bus. There were 3 more buses coming after. But some of you caught the last one. When I was in medical school, there was a bus that used to take us from Lagos to Colingwood every day. And my roommate and I, we were often late. We were often late. We would buses. There was one in front of our hall, and we knew that it would pass here, and it would come left, right. But one day, they came. The bus came, and we missed it over there. And I said, don't catch, let's go this way. We ran the other way, and we missed it over there. And we missed it again. About three places. Strategically trying to locate it. But it passed by. And we stood there with our bags, our doctor's coats, and our bags of bones and books. We want to go in this bus. The bus was gone. Hey, how to go from Lagos to Kolebu? It was a discovery. I think we got there later. I don't even know if we went. I have to ask my roommate. So salvation passes by, and you better respond. There are many things that come by once. There is a time. You see, when Jesus went to the fig tree and said, why? No tree. Curse you. Supposing Jesus had come to me and told me when I was 25 years, when I was in my 20s, 25 years old, he came to call me to come and work for him. And supposing I had told him that, look, there are things that I'm going to do, that I have to do. So he should wait. When I'm in my 40s, see, you will not be here. So you will not be surprised if he waves at me and curses me. Because in the day that he passed by, to save a lot of people, you are not ready. You don't want it. So always remember, and we used to sing a song in Calvary Road, Jesus is passing this way, he's passing. Do you know that song? How does it go? Jesus is passing this way. No. Would you like to sing it? Jesus of Nazareth is passing this way. Yeah, something like that. Every time we had a crusade, we had that sensation within us that Jesus was passing that way. And that's what happened in the salvation of Zacheus.